Hello, it's Laura Coleman here from Be Modern Meditation, and it's another glorious sunny evening tonight. It is a little bit chilly, so I have got quite a few layers on. If you're watching the replay, this is every day I'm having to think which day is it. It's Thursday today, and just waiting for some people to jump on with us. And hi Caroline, lovely to see you. How's your day been today? Hi Emma. It's a beautiful evening again. So still at the moment. I love it. And you can feel the chill coming back, but there's also just a tiny bit more warmth every day as well, I think. How has your days been today? You had good days? I've had a funny day today. I felt, actually, I'm not going to lie, I didn't feel great. Hey, Sam! Watching the Chancellor, so I'll watch this later. Yes, I can't compete with him. Yes. Hi, Claire. Yeah, no, I've had a funny day, and I'll share it with you because perhaps some of you will resonate. Last night I just suddenly felt really flat. I just suddenly felt really low, really flat for no real particular reason, and just no energy. Didn't want to do anything. And it's it's a feeling I've felt before. I'm sure we all have. And today again, I just felt a bit stuck, a bit kind of, couldn't quite get my head into doing anything. Basic things felt really difficult to do. And those are the times when you least want to meditate, which is really weird because you know that it's going to help you, but you resist it. And so today, for me, having this kind of muscle memory of meditation where it's almost like a compulsion. Hi, Kath. It means that I did meditate and it did help. Coming back to just being with my body and being in right now was so helpful when I was feeling that way. And I'm in quite shadow today. Hi, Sophie. And so I don't know. I wondered if anybody else is feeling like that. Whether it's for me, maybe it's slightly being post-viral. I'm a newbie. Oh, hello, Emma. Well, hello, newbie. It's a perfect day to being here. So I was just sharing that, yeah, I felt a bit all over the place today, and so it's really great to have this anchor in my diary actually, so that every night I know I'm going to come and be with you guys. Feels really special to be able to do that. And so I thought tonight, what do I need today? And maybe other people feel the same. So our meditation tonight, I thought we would actually focus on a bit of happiness and creating a bit of happiness for ourselves, because we can tune into what's going on and how we're feeling. It's okay, Mel, I'm still rambling. Hi, Nikki. I was just explaining, guys, that I thought I had a bit of a flat day today, so I thought let's focus on happiness. Let's try and generate a bit of happiness. Now, the meditation we're going to do tonight is a meditation that I do in a session all about happiness, where I am in my course program. And it feels really lovely. We're just going to basically, hi Pippa, we're going to cultivate a bit of happiness by tapping into, we're going to use our imaginations a little bit, but we'll use our present moment awareness to start with. So as you know, I've said before, if you've been on here, meditation doesn't have to be complicated, and it certainly isn't going to give you an empty mind, because our mind is a thinking machine. And no matter how much we want it to quieten down, actually the chances are, as soon as you close your eyes, you're going to become aware of just how much noise there is. And that's okay, because we're not trying to achieve any particular state. Sometimes meditation can feel relaxing, and that's lovely, but sometimes actually all it's doing is switching on the relaxation response. And just like, if you've got a snow globe and you imagine the snow settling, at first, when you stop shaking it, the snow is still there. You can still see it. It's still stopping you from seeing things clearly, but it does settle. And that's really what we're doing. We're allowing it to settle, so that when we finish the meditation, we might just be a little bit more settled than we were at the start. And we're training our mind to stay focusing on what we want and stay focusing on this moment right now, rather than, especially right now, it's so easy to be yanked away into worry, anxiety, and get caught up in all of the news that's going on. So tonight we're going to start with our body, and I'll guide you through, and then we're going to conjure up a happy image, and we're going to use that to feel not so much a visualization of happiness or anything like that. We're just going to be feeling again in our body, what does it feel like when we've felt happiness in the past, and we're going to use that as a way of generating that feeling in our body right now. And that can be a really powerful way to just shift your mood and shift you out of however you might be feeling. And purely selfishly, that's really helpful for me today, having felt flat at times. I'm going to do this. We're going to do this together, and hopefully come away feeling like we've just remembered what that joyful place feels like. So, posture-wise, there's no special postures or special ways you need to do this. You don't need a special candle in a special room. Wherever you are, no matter if there's noise or disturbances, you can still meditate. So you're just sitting active but relaxed, allowing your body to just be in that happy place. So not kind of completely lying down relaxed, not for this style of meditation anyway, and also not really rigid and not allowing yourself to move. We're going for that place in the middle where we're aware but we're also relaxed. And that's about as technical as we're going to get. And then I will guide you through, and when it's time to come back, I'll guide you back. And then you can carry on with your evening and hopefully feel just that little bit happier. So let's settle in, closing down the eyes. And just your invitation to stop and turn inwards, away from all the busy doing, all the turmoil and the noise, just looking inwards, just for a moment, in this moment. And we'll start by paying attention to what we can hear right now. So there might be the sounds in the room, the sounds beyond the room, perhaps the sounds of where I am tonight. Just listening to whatever comes into your awareness with the sounds. And the mind might already have kicked in with thinking, and that's okay. As soon as you notice that you're caught up in thoughts and it's taking you away from listening to this moment, just come back. No effort or judgment. There's no good or bad. There's just whatever is coming up moment by moment. And by tuning into what we can hear, it just begins to focus our attention so that we can notice when it's been taken away, as it will. And then see if you can place your awareness gently on the fingertips now. So without moving the fingers, just take your attention just to the very tips. Seeing if you can feel your attention resting there. And after a moment, you might notice a gentle tingling or vibration in the fingers, like a gentle humming or buzzing. If you don't feel anything, that's okay too. Just keep your awareness on the very tips of the fingers, gently and without effort. And if you are feeling sensations there, there's no magic. It's just your nervous system responding to your attention, your fingers preparing for movement, and you paying attention. So often in our lives we're looking outwards, rushing to get somewhere or meet someone else's needs. For now, we're just going to do the opposite. Just moment by moment, connecting to the body. The mind and the body coming together. And then see if you can add your toes to your awareness now. So now your fingers and your toes, just gently in your awareness. Perhaps you'll still be aware of thoughts or sensations or sounds in the background. That's okay. Just come back any time that they take you away from the fingers and the toes. You're not trying to do anything but pay attention. You're not trying to control anything or make anything happen. And see if you can allow that awareness to spread up the ankles, up to the knees, and from the knees travelling along the thighs and into the hips. Your whole legs in your awareness now. Perhaps noticing the chair that you're sitting in, or the floor, or wherever you are right now. Feeling the weight of your legs. And then from the hands travelling up the wrists and the forearms. And then along the tops of the arms to the shoulders. Across the chest. Down into the belly. Your whole body in your awareness now. Just noticing what that feels like. Perhaps noticing the jaw, the cheeks, your whole body. Perhaps noticing there's a deeper feeling of relaxation just beginning to emerge. And coming back if the mind's taken you away. Knowing that the only thing you need to do is notice when your attention is taken. That's all. And now I'd like you to think of a time or a place or a person that's made you feel happy. And have a nice experience just scanning through and thinking of where that place or person is. As if you were there right now. You don't need to settle on one thing straight away. Just take yourself to that place or that experience. Sometimes it can be hard to just hold on to that happiness of that experience. Often our experiences become tinged by a moment within it that took us away from being joyful. So try and just find a moment or a place that you think of as happiness. Whatever that means to you. Really living that as if it was happening right now. Feeling what it feels like in your body to be in that time or place. And I want you to feel really curious about what it felt like at that time and what it feels like now as you recall it. Where in your body did you feel that joy and that happiness? Was there a particular part of the body where you feel it? Does it have a colour? Or a shape? Is it soft or smooth? If you were to stand back and just feel what that feeling is like in the body as you think of that memory. And I invite you to put your hand on the part of the body where you feel it most strongly, where you feel that sense of joy and happiness that you felt and that you feel again as you recall it. Really imagine it as if it was happening right now, as you put your hand on that place where you feel that feeling. Feeling a space opening up around your hand and around that feeling. That joy, that happiness. And I want you to imagine that your hand now can be somewhere that you can place somewhere else on your body where you don't feel that happiness. So put your hand somewhere else and imagine that feeling spreading throughout your body, so that happiness is no longer contained in one place. And feel free to do however you want, however you want to experience that. Just being with how it feels in your body right now. And if there's other things that come up, just see if you can come back to that feeling that you generated as you thought of that happy time. Breathing in, breathing out. Noticing the breath now. Noticing the body breathing for you as you sit with that happy feeling, if you've managed to create it. And we'll have a few moments now to just hold on to the breath. Just feel the breath coming and going. As you allow that happiness to spread throughout your body. Breathing in and breathing out. No effort or control. When you get distracted, coming back. And feeling the breath deepen now. Taking 3 bigger than usual breaths. And then letting the breath return to its normal rhythm. Just noticing how it feels in your body now. Moving the fingers and the toes with your eyes still closed. Returning movement to the body. And gently blinking open the eyes. And here we are. Just allowing yourself just to sit for a moment before you race back off into the evening. Just listening to perhaps the birds where I am. And wherever you are tonight, I hope that you can have an evening where you can hold on to that happy feeling if you're able to generate one, and that you can connect with the people that are meaningful to you tonight. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow at 5:15.